Hi friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with Zook Stitch, and today is Saturday, December 14th, 2024. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I am so glad that you are here spending part of your day or your evening with me. I am so sorry I missed last week. I really thought last week was the Jingle Ball, and I participated. It was really fun, as usual. I signed up for 4 classes, I think. And I think I attended 3 of them. I can't quite remember. But my friend Tammy was here, Tammy from Woodland Stitching Studio. So she came up for the weekend and we had a blast. I got a lot of stitching done. And I'll talk about the Jingle Ball here in just a minute here. But I thought we had planned to film together and we just kind of ran out of time. So that's what happened. I did wake up with a little bit of a headache today, so forgive me if I seem a little off. I have a little background headache, if you will. I do get migraines. They've been pretty good lately, and I did take some meds so that hopefully this will not turn into a migraine. Classes are officially done, the teaching part. We have finals next week. And lots of grading, and then I will be done with the semester, and I can't wait. It's been a great semester. It really has. My students are phenomenal this semester, but it's just been a lot. It's been a lot of work. So, but classes are done, so the end is in sight. So I'm very excited about that. Let's do... Well, before we get into it, I want to wish my dear friend Dina from Half Stitch Cross Stitch a very happy birthday. Today is her birthday, so if you are friends with her on Facebook or see her in any of the Facebook groups or anything like that, make sure you wish her a very happy birthday. Dina, I'm thinking about you all day today. Let's go over November stats. So even though it's 2 weeks into December already, how did that happen? November stats, I spent a total of 94 hours stitching in November. I started the month with 64 whips. I had 1 new start, which is Scandinavia, which I'll show you here in just a minute. And we had 3 finishes, which is great. Flower Birth Sampler, Christmas Elf Fairy, and Happy Christmas Buck. So all of those are finished. So I ended the month with 62 whips. So pretty good. Heading in the right direction anyway, right? 3 finishes, 1 new start. That's pretty good, right? Let's talk about Jingle Ball. And I'm going to do a little bit of haul with Jingle Ball, just because it makes the most sense. So Tammy, when she came up, she brought me this cute little counting pin, decorative pin, Christmas tree. She went to Acorns and Threads right before she came over. So she brought me that, which is super cute. And then she brought a couple of finishes. So she has a finishing business that she's going to take a break from for a while. There's already a cat here on it. Anyway, this is the August Biddy Bowl. This is the pillow. Super cute. And she finished it, so delicate, with a little heart on the back where she filled it, which I think is really, really cute. So August is done. So I think we have 3 Biddy Bowls completely done going into next year, which is great. Then she also FFO'd for me. I have piles all around me. Ready? Trust the universe. Look at this. I asked for it to be a flat fold. She did phenomenal. This is what it looks like. I love the cording and the bow in the corner, and the back is just this beautiful yellow, which really pulls out the yellow. I mean, she really pulled out the yellow and the blue and the hair and the beak of the goose. And then it's a flat fold finish. So I love that. That's going to go in my office because I think it's a good message for the students. So Tammy, thank you so very much for sharing your talents with us. We really love everything you have done and certainly understand why you're kind of stopping doing finishing, which is just due to some health reasons. I did have somebody reach out to me who wishes to remain anonymous, who said that they would be my finisher. They are not a business or anything like that, so they aren't like accepting customers. So that is wonderful. So I have a new finisher lined up, which is great, and thank you so much. Okay, Jingle Ball. So that's what Tammy brought me from Jingle Ball. I did not do any stitching for the classes. I stitched on other things, and I did get a lot of stitching done, which I'll show you here in just a minute, but I don't think I started any of the Jingle Ball projects. I like them all. But I don't know. I just wasn't prepared mentally, I think. It's been a fall, if you followed me for a while. I had COVID in August. I had pneumonia and RSV in September and October. My kitty cat passed away in October. Like, it's just, like mentally, I'm just like, I'm not there to do these starts and all that. So I didn't, but I did watch them, and the classes were great. I loved the meet and greets, the entertainment, all that. So it was really fun. It was fun to be next to Tammy. And of course, Tammy and I mean, they have a shopping haul. So some of them are PDFs, some of them are actual charts. So let me show you what I bought from the shopping haul. So this first one is by Lindy Stitches. This one I got the hard copy for. It shipped like that day. I don't know how, because they were running the Jingle Ball and they were still shipping like same day. So this one is called Snowflakes and Stars by Lindy Stitches. Okay, so first of all, I do love that house. But what really got me are these geese with scarves on. That just, I like, and you see down here it says Noel. You could even leave that off or make that like a separate stitch if you wanted to. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. I mean, I kind of like this as a scene. But I really love the geese with scarves. So that's what did it in for me. It's 125 by 224 stitches. So love that. And just in today's mail, I ran out to the mailbox today. I got an order from the Blue Flower Inn, from the shopping mall or whatever they call it. This is called Poinsettia Biscornu. Now, I've never stitched a Biscornu, but this one is gorgeous. It has the beads in the center. You stitch, I guess it's not quite everything. You could see there, like you stitch on green fabric. And so you have some leaves. They stitch on khaki linen from Extrude Design. But I just thought that was so pretty. So I'm excited about that. And then the other one from the Blue Flower is called The Color of Winter. And I loved everything about this. So it says, the color of springtime is in the flowers. The color of winter is in the imagination. I just think it's so pretty and bright, and I love it. Okay, so those I think are the hard copy charts that I got. And then I did get, designers had some freebies and that sort of thing, and some PDFs. So this is from Hands On Designs. One of the entertainment bits was her and her husband making the sun-dried tomato orzo bake, and so there's the recipe on it. But there's also a chart for this bell. So I'm covering up, even though it's a freebie. This is a freebie, just because, it's for Jingle Ball. So that's super sweet. Then, this is random. So I don't have a color printer at home, so I go to a UPS store to get them color printed. This is random because I'm only showing you, this was the, one of the classes I took was Learn Your Specialty Stitches with Jeanette Douglas. And so this was the project that we were to stitch. And it's just mixed in here. I'm not showing you the other projects just because that one was in there. But from Jeanette Douglas, I got this. It's called Happy Christmas. I got this as a PDF. Look how cute. I just think it's so sweet. So I love that. The little birds and stuff. I think it's very sweet. And I got, this is called Be Merry and Bright, and it's a whole bunch of charts. So it's this main one, Christmas, Be merry, be jolly, and bright, I think is what it says. But there's like, it's like a band sampler. And I just think it's so pretty. But included in that chart are a bunch of smaller charts, like this Be Jolly needle roll, which I think is super sweet. I love how they finished that. Star fob set, so that was included. This stocking bag, so you can see the stocking there. That was included as well. So I think that's really sweet. This was a freebie. This is the last thing from Jingle Ball that I got. This is the freebie from Hello from Liz Matthews. And I want to stitch this 100 times. It's called Holly. I think it's just called Holly. I love the frame that she put that in too. And it's small. It's 27 stitches wide by 33 stitches high. So, yeah, so that's everything I got from the Jingle Ball, which is plenty to keep me busy. So yeah, the Jingle Ball was super fun. I had a great time. I plan on doing it again next year. So yeah, it was really, really fun. Okay, let's get into our whips. So the last day of November, I started Scandinavia. This is by PDX Glow. It's a full coverage on Etsy. I am up here in, this is DMC 822. And I freaking love it. I love it. I forgot to write down, I'm looking for my phone because I forgot to write down. I remembered so much other stuff for this, but I forgot to write down how far along I am. Dang it. Well, let's take a look. This is where I'm at. So I went over as far as most of the DMC 822 went, and then I started back and I'm finishing it. So there's a different color underneath here. So you can kind of get an idea of where I'm at. And then eventually we'll get into some blues. I'm at about 1.65% done. I got maybe 2,500 stitches in. They're full cross, 2/2 on 32 count. It's going to be huge. Like, it goes so much further. But I'm just concentrating on this section, and I love it. I know it's just DMC 822, but I love it so much. And I'm really excited about it, and I'm really motivated for it. So this is counting for my 25/7. So I'm doing it at least 25 minutes a day. I got a lot more time on it during Jingle Ball because we just sat and stitched. I'm using it for the Magazine Monthly Challenge, the theme on a pond, because there's water in there, and the eye and ice skate for the ice. Okay. So I've been working on it every day, and I love it so much. Next up, so we have 2 days worth of work on Autumn Montage. This is artwork by Janet Stever, charted by Paid Free Crafts. My goal was to get this acorn done, and it's done. So I'm super excited. So I'm about here. I mean, there's some fill-in more up, around it, but I'm about halfway done with that first block. So let's take a little look at this. So there's that acorn. So I do still have some fill-in up here, which I'll work on next. We have one more day to work on this before it goes away. So I'll work on filling in up here, and if I have time, like kind of down here and around it. So we're just kind of continuing to move forward. So this counted for the A in ice skate for autumn. Over the 2 Sundays that I worked on it, I got 753 stitches in, and I'm now at 6.30% done on this. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Next up, I worked on 'Tis the Season, which counted for the T in ice skate for 'Tis the Season. It's in this book, Home for the Holidays by Blackbird Designs. It's a book of a bunch of charts. There's the cardinal that I'm stitching. Let me show you the whole chart. Now, I am stitching this for my mom. She really liked it, so I was like, I can stitch something for my mom. So this is what it will look like when it's all done, and I'm over here working on finishing up the cardinal. this is where I got to, and apparently I did not finish a thread, so I'm going to have to see. So I worked on this for 5 days, so I got a lot of that cardinal done, and I just have to finish up his little tail. I got some of the snowflakes. You can see it's much easier to see in person. It looks a little washed out on the screen. And I got the first word. We're changing it to English. There's an English conversion from the French in there. So tis. So there we go. So we got some good progress on it. I'm very happy. The bird is pretty stripy. That wasn't my intent, but I think it'll be fine once everything is in all together. So that's tis the season. I mean, this is a huge piece of fabric. It's going to take up like a quarter of it. So there's that we worked on. We got 5 days in. Then on Saturday, my Saturday stitch for this month is Tenny Modernist Woodland Christmas series. So I had started the border on number 6, which is this tree. And this is where I got to. I got a lot done on this, actually. I can't remember how much I worked, but I worked on it quite extensively I think on Saturday. That tree, there's a lot of counting, as you can see, because there's a lot of ornaments on the tree. But I finished the border. I put in the presents, these 2 small trees, and then started on the tree. I think I'll be working on this 2 more times before the end of the month. So my goal is to get this done. This is number 6 out of 12. And that will be 1 less I have to do next year. So that's exciting. And that one didn't count for anything for the acrostic or the theme. Then I pulled out, for this past week, 12 Days of Christmas by Bothy Threads. It's a whole kit. I changed out the fabric, but everything else I'm using. And I was able to finish number 2. I wasn't sure if I could, but I did finish number 2. I think number 3 is so pretty. It's really funny because I don't love the song, but I love this cross stitch. So this counted for the 2 E's in Ice Skate for elegant, because I think this is a very elegant piece, and the S for sparkle, because there's a lot of sparkle. So here it is. So all the birds in days 1 and 2 need eyeballs. I'm going to put beads on at the end for their eyes. You're supposed to do a French knot. I'm going to do a beads. I'm going to do beads. So I had a lot of the green done, but I did all of the birds and did some more in here, and you can see the number 2, and there's a lot of metallic thread. It's very sparkly in person. And the back stitch, you use a pearl cotton, which I don't love. It's really hard for me to get it to sit right up close, but when I look at it from a distance, it does look good. So there was a lot of back stitching, like this bird has all the back stitching, this bird, but we got it done. So I'm really happy. So next, and I have a matching needle minder, which is great. So the next time we pull this out, we will move over here and start on the 3 French hens. So, I mean, I gotta eventually, if I ever want to finish this, I gotta pull it out more than for a week a year. But I am very happy with the progress. So again, this is what it will look like. And I love that dark tealy blue. It's full coverage, folks. So we're what? 2/12, 1/6 of the way there. That's pretty good, right? Do you like how I reduced that fraction right there in my head? Okay, so let me move this over. So I got some Stitchy kind. So this is in addition to what I got at Jingle Ball. I have gotten cards. So this is a Christmas card from Gina, half stitch, cross stitch. I got it like 3 weeks ago, and I just kept forgetting to show it to you because I put it in. I have a little sleigh where I put Christmas cards in. So Joy to the World, beautiful card with a beautiful letter inside. And then I got this cute card from my friend Debbie, 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly. Very sweet. And may your days be wobbly and bright. So it's a cute sticker. So thank you, Debbie, for that. I got my Floss Fix. That's Classic Colorworks from Fat Quarter Shop. This is the December Club. Aren't those colors pretty? So we have Little Pink Peony Little Sprout, Lobster Claw, London Fog, Lunar Eclipse, and Macaroni and Cheese. The macaroni and cheese is this like orangey color, which I think is hilarious. So we got that. I got another calendar in the mail. This is the 2025 cross stitch calendar. It's very cute. I think I got it when I renewed my just cross stitch, I think. But these are the charts inside. I love this one, the little robin. We're perfect for each other. Celebrate spring. I love that one, but I think I may already have that one in a magazine. I also really like this one. It was in a magazine. I would just take the words off for autumn. I think it's so pretty. So I got that in the mail. Gary and Ronnie, I got this from Gary and Ronnie Garan Stitchery. Their designer of the month is Madame Chantilly. And I don't know. I don't have a ton of spring, and so I did just pick this up because I think it's very cute. It is called, not made in Italy, Blue Flowers. Would it help if I showed you the front instead of the back? Blue Flowers. I just think it's really cute for spring, Easter, and blue is my favorite color, so I thought that was cute. And it was on sale because it's the designer of the month. Then I was watching Judy from JBW Designs. I was able to meet her briefly at StitchCon, and she is just the sweetest, kindest person. And she was showing her haul, and she said she picked up this book, which I also went and got, and she said, because you deserve a treat. And I was like, you know what, Judy? You're right. She's like, you deserve a Christmas present. You guys, this is all Judy's fault. Look how thick this book is. It must be 2 inches thick. It's super heavy. It is vintage French needlework, 300 authentic cross-stitch patterns. I just found it on Amazon. And it's just full, I'll show you from a distance, just full of alphabets and borders. Like, look at these beautiful, something fell out of the book. But like, look at these beautiful charts and designs. I mean, it's just full. It's beautiful. There's like borders. So I highly recommend this because it's a great addition. Flowers, borders, and alphabets from antique textiles. Vintage French needlework. You can just find it on Amazon. So I got that, which was all Judy's fault. And then in the mail today, I just picked up my last Biddy Bowl. This is the January one because they start in February. So this is the January one. Super cute with the snow and the little A-frame cabin in the woods. So that will be added to my collection. They did come out with the new one for next year. I'm not going to do it. It's cute, but I have some, what is on me? That's just my skin. Oh boy. Anyway, so I am not going to do it next year. It is cute. So check out Pine Needles on YouTube, Flosstube, if you want to see a little sneak peek. They have a video, it's like 7-8 minutes long, that just goes over the plan for next year if you're interested in doing like a bowl type thing all year long. Okay, let's talk about plans. And then I should have told you this at the beginning. I'm going to go over my 2025 plans. But first, let's talk about plans for this week. So I'm going to continue working on Scandinavia. I'm going to give one more day to autumn montage before we put it away for the year and bring out winter montage. I am going to work on my chart for the week, if you will. My whip for the week is going to be Advent Calendar, which this is by Crocetta Go-Go. This is what it will look like. This counts for the C and the K in Icegate. The C for calendar and the K for Kris Kringle because he is on here somewhere. And so this, I got to cut this down and iron it and all that. But this is where I'm at. not very far. So I'm going to continue working on this one and probably get that one done. And I'm not really going in any order. I'm just kind of doing wherever fits in the Q snap. So that's where we're at on this. This is such a fun piece, and I haven't worked on it since last year. And then I am going to be filming a whip parade, probably at the end of next week. So like Friday, Saturday, somewhere in there. So you can look for that to be coming, because 'tis the season for whip parades. So that is what we're going to work on. So let me take a pause. Let me clean up and pull out my 2025 plans for you. So I will be right. All right, I am back. So real quick, I did find my phone. It was sitting right in front of my face. But on the Scandinavia, I am 1.65% of the way done, and I have stitched 2,635 stitches. So that's just a little follow-up now that I found my phone sitting right here. Okay, 2025 plans. I'm so excited. Let's see what's going on with my shirt. Anyway, I'm so excited to share this with you. And I am excited. I love the new year. It is one of my favorite times of the year because I really do love like reflecting on the past year and looking forward to the next year and all that good stuff. So in 2025, I plan to do Whip Go, which is Jessie Marie of Jessie Marie Does Stuff. Year of Whips, which is Melanie Watkins of Soulful Stitching. Magazine Monthly Challenge, Cross Stitch Challenge, which is Robin Baker and myself on Facebook. And I have some new starts already plotted out. So let's start with Whip Go plans. So the way I'm doing Whip Go is I picked 6 projects. Look at that hair. Nope, there we go. I picked 6 projects, and each project is going to get be on my board 4 times. Most of them, all except one of the 6, are also on my Year of Whips. See, I'm thinking smart, so I'm double dipping some. So let's get started with Whip Go. So we're going to do Antonia Roselle E. Garcia by Jan Hicks Creates. We're going to aim for a finish. I think I'm down in here. So, you know, it's getting there. I worked a lot on this. This was on my Year of Whips this year, and I kind of knew it was a push. This is very wrinkly. I knew it was a push, but I wanted to kind of push myself anyway. Didn't get done, but that's fine. It should get done this coming in 2025. So this is where I'm at. Let me pull it down a little bit. So you can see the border on the right side needs a little more work. Looks like that's sort of where I left off. And you could see that blue alphabet is starting to come in down there. So this is Antonia E. Garcia. Antonia Roselle E. Garcia. So this will be on my Whip Go board 4 times. I'm going to have such a pile to pick up. This next one is one we started last year. It is called The Snuggle is Real. It's a Hannah Dale Designs. It was adapted from a Hannah Dale artwork by Bothy Threads. Let me show you. This is what it will look like. It's called The Snuggle is Real. It is a magazine piece. It is in the December 2023 magazine of Just Cross Stitch. It is so stinking cute. We did a SAL, or have an ongoing SAL. I don't know where it's at, honestly. I know Tammy finished hers and has it already framed and stuff, but I just have a little sweet kitten face. So I'd like to finish that. And I don't know what the fabric is, but I love it. It's like a really pretty pink fabric. So that's The Snuggle is Real. Next up, you've seen this one quite a bit this year as well. This is Beautiful Things by Lindy Stitches. Oh, my darling, it's true. Beautiful Things have dents and scratches too. I also think this would be a beautiful one for my office at work. I work with college students. So did we get it done? Yeah, most of this side done. There are some vines that I need to go back and put in. But the bird is done, the pot is done, and so once I get the vines in, I'll probably move over, honestly, and tackle that fence. I've heard that fence is a lot of work. So that's kind of my plan of attack on that one. I hope to get this one done next year. Next up is Thankful part of the Bloom and Bouquet series by Jeanette Douglas. So this is what it will look like. I started this with Karen and Kathy from Stitching Past My Bedtime. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the interior just yet, but I'm working on the border. This meant to get more love than it got this year. I kind of kept putting it off, and I don't know why. I really do think it's super pretty. But I kind of don't super look forward to working on it, and it makes no sense because I love flowers, and I think it looks really pretty on that fabric. So, but anyway, so we're gonna push ourselves to get that done. Next up is Christmas Dinner, which I know you all have seen. So this is by Stardust from Stitcher's World back in the early 2000s. I have talked about this piece at length. It's going to be a long piece. I'm not planning to finish this next year, but I am going to give it some work. So I'm just kind of up in the background right now. I have made an error somewhere in there that makes me want to quit, and you all are so wonderful and keep saying, stick with it. So what? I'm like, right? Is that really that far in? Oh my gosh. Let's see. So I got that tree done. I'm over in this tree, I think. Yeah. Okay, so I'm over here. But I haven't done anything in the foreground yet. So I'm right here. And I will probably go until I hit the Santa. The Santa will probably be one of the last things I do. And then I'll come back down and do the animals. It's just this background. I messed up somewhere. I don't know where. And you guys have convinced me it won't matter in the end. And I know you're right, but I just can't figure out how to fudge it, kind of. And so that makes me not super want to work on it. But if I can get that kind of pushed through to where I'm more in the foreground, I think I will enjoy it more. But I really do. It's an old piece, and I really do want to work on it. Then the last piece that's on my whip go is going to be 'Tis the Season by Blackbird Designs, which you just saw. So I don't have that here, but you just saw that. So that's whip go. 6 projects, 4 times each on the board. So though you'll see those repeated quite a bit. And yeah, it is possible that one project gets called twice in 1 month. So we'll just do a lot of work that month. So that's my goal. Year of Whips. Year of Whips. Melanie came out with a video explaining it. So check out Soulful Stitching on Flosstube. This year, in 2025, you have to have a minimum of 10 projects, and you have to finish at least half of them, so 5. So I have 10. I was smarter this year. I didn't overdo it. I have 10 projects. I think I'll be able to get them all done. So first up is Ghost Pumpkin by Lottie Da. So this was started at Stitching in the Wild in September. And you saw this fairly recently. Oh. My needle minder fell off. I'll have to find that. So this is where it's at. So this will easily get done. I should say easily. I mean, that's a pumpkin, right? But we are pretty far along on that. So Ghost Pumpkin will be on my Year of Whips. The other one on my Year of Whips is Hummingbird Garden by Carolyn Manning. So you have seen this as well. This is in the just cross stitch for this year. This is the summer one. So you get 1 row per issue. I have the first 4 done. I can complete one of those in about 3 days, maybe 2-3 days, 2.5 days. So I'll do 1 a month or so. So I have the first 4 done. So 8 more to go. So that will be fun because I think it's so pretty, and I'm really looking forward to having that one done. The next one is a chart by Stitchy Mommy, which we started, I think, in April. And it's called Introductions, a Herschel and Lucy design. So we did a little Sal on this one as well. She has 3 or 4 of these. So check her out on Etsy, Stitchin' Mommy. Spelled like that. And this is as far as I got. So I want to finish this. It's very cute. And it's very springy. That will go on my Year of Whips. And then the other pieces on my Year of Whips you have seen. So Woodland Christmas, which I showed you. So again, that's a series. So we're going to do one a month until we get it done. Biddy Bowl series, which I know is ridiculous. I know. Because I'm counting it as one whip, even though there's 2 charts per month. I know, it's crazy. But I'm counting it as one. Antonia is going to be finished. Snuggle is Real is going to be finished. Beautiful Things is going to be finished. Thankful is going to be finished. And 'Tis the Season. So that's 10 in total. But I am double dipping most of those with Whip Go. Or most of my Whip Go are also on my Year of Whips, I should say. Magazine Monthly Cross Stitch Challenge. You know, we're prepping for Bringo. I have started prepping for Bringo. I'm not done yet because I'm waiting for the 25th for my Whip Go calls to be called. So that's going to be my challenge this year, is being patient and waiting and not over planning, because I have to wait till Jessie Marie pulls the numbers on the 25th of each month. Jessie Marie, if you ever want to pull them on like the 15th of each month, I would be okay with that too. Now, the next piece I want to talk about is I do have some new starts. And they're in various forms. But let's start. I just have a basket here, and I'm just going to pull out. So this was when Candy from the 614 Stitcher was visiting me this summer. We went through my kitted drawer. I have a big drawer of kitted, and she helped me pick out pieces that I should just start because they're kitted. So first up, and these aren't in any particular order. If I know when I'm going to start them, I'll tell you, but I don't necessarily always know. This series, Winter Cheer by Mill Hill. I love this series, like that blue and green. I really love it. I don't know which one of these I'm going to start on. So I just put all 4 in here. But I just love how the blue and green plays together. I think, and look at the floss. Look at that fluorescent green. It's so pretty. These are Debbie Mum artwork. So I don't know which one to start on. If you have an opinion, let me know. We have Frosty Mug, which I do think, I love his little scarf. Frosty Mug. We have Peppermint Tweet. Isn't that cute? We have Marshmallow Sweet and Warm and Wise. And what I am thinking is I want them in like a mini window frame, because I want all 4 of them to be hung together with like fabric or scrapbook paper that is kind of similar, that plays off the green and the blue. So, I mean, I have to start these. I'm not starting all 4 of these. I'm starting one of these. I don't know which one. And then I will work on the others. Okay. My next new start is going to be Don't Drop the Potato by Dirty Annie's. That's the translation. This is what it's called. It's in Cajun. Yeah. So I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but I love this. I may leave the words off and just know that it's called Don't Drop the Potato, which means don't give up, keep going. She has an explanation on the back of the chart. I don't actually know that, just myself. I've read the back of the chart. I love this. This is all in MPIs, so I need to work on kitting this up. They don't give a conversion, and I looked online, and there's not a super easy conversion. You know, for things like white or whatever, I may just use DMC white, you know, but other than that, I have to kit this up. I haven't kitted that up, but I love that piece. Next up is in this bag. This is one that has been kitted since the pandemic. It is in this magazine, just cross stitch. It is volume 29, issue 5, October. Oh, it's the September 2011 issue. And it's called Peekaboo. And I think it's so cute. I do have the black fabric. I think I'm going to change the fabric so it's not on black, but maybe just something a little bit dark, but not actually black. But I think it's darling for a Halloween stitch. Love that. Next up is a kit that my parents got for me, which I love. This is from Ingebrigtsens, which is a Scandinavian center in Minneapolis. And so my background is Norwegian. So it says, "Welcome to our home" in Norwegian. And I just love it. And it's all kitted up and everything. So I will probably use the kit. I may change out the fabric. But yeah, so that will be fun because it's already kitted. Everything came together. So we'll work on that. Hopefully get that started and maybe even done. Next up, this one I am going to start in February. I just need the fabric, find the fabric. This is from February 23 Just Cross Stitch magazine. That's what it looks like. And I have been dying to stitch this since I started it. It's called Hearts and Flowers. And I am doing the vintage one, which is this one. And then they also have a modern one. It's the same chart design, it's just different colors. But I'm going to do the vintage one. So I'm going to start that in February. I just need to find my fabric for that. Okay. We're getting there. Next is another Mill Hill kit. It's a buttons and beads kit. It's so stinking cute. It is called Spotted Cow. And I think I am going to put this on fabric instead of the perforated paper. So super cute. Love that. Next up is going to be a gift for a friend of mine. It is by Lucy Beam. It is called Petty. It says, "Pray for me, I'm petty," which is really funny. And I have not kitted that up yet. Going faster and faster. Next up is going to be my New Year, New Start. So I don't know. It depends on when it gets called for Bringo. So it may not actually be started on the 1st. But it's in this keepsake cross-stitch calendar booklet. And it is called A Cozy Respite, and it's designed by Susan Bates, and I love it so much. I think it's so darling and so cute. I just need to pull the fabric for that one. But I got all the floss together, so that is good. I suppose I could close my notes because I'm not even reading off of them. Next up is this one that has been kitted also for quite a while. I'm going to start, again, I haven't decided which one I'm going to start on, but this is a 2021 calendar. I believe this is from the World of Cross Stitching. This is Peter Rabbit. I am thinking I might start with this one. I'm not sure. So I need to decide, but I have a while to decide. I think I'm starting this sometime in the summer. But I have the fabric and the floss and all that, so that's ready to go. So this next one, this is a bit nostalgic for me. This one is, I guess technically it's a whip because it's not a new start. This is where's the cover? Oh, here it is. So this is a piece that my Aunt Gail, who does watch these videos, hi Aunt Gail, sent to me that my grandmother started. She said this is a kit that Grandma started years ago. My Aunt Gail took it at one point with the intention of working on it, but never did, and so she passed it on to me. So this is a Janlin kit. It's a banner that says Joy. It is from 1989. And, I mean, this is, I think it goes this way. Tammy helped me kind of, like, you have the masking tape on it and everything. And she has some hanging threads on the back. But I want to work on this. And I think it's going to be so sweet to work on something that my grandmother had started. It's big. It's 11 count Ada is what it is, I think is what we figured out. So that's a super special one to me because my grandmother put some stitches in it and it's very special. So I do want to work on that. And then the last one, I think there's like 8 or 9 of new starts that I have. This is going to be my birthday start. I need to figure it out. But this is Athea Governor, American Wildflowers, because I love wildflowers. So that's going to be my birthday start. So I'm super excited about that. I just need to, like, the floss, you know what I mean? I need to sort the floss. I mean, it's kind of already sorted, and I need to pick new fabric and stuff like that. So those are my new starts and my plans for 2025. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are already planning for 2025, well, I guess not already, because you got a couple more weeks and then we're already in 2025. So thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear your thoughts and or your plans for 2025 if you are a planner like me. But I'm super excited. I'm really looking forward to a new year and working on some different projects that maybe we haven't gotten much love recently. But I hope you have a great Stitchy week, and I will see you all next week. Bye.